and it comes from a Mr. David Goggins. He was a former Navy SEAL, and I believe he's a marathon runner, and he writes books. He's all about self-talk and visualization, right? And it's going to go into the quote that I picked out from him today, and it says, "Self-talk and visualization are key to fighting negativity." Right, and I'm a big fan of Conor McGregor, and I think he was kind of went down that same route too, kind of where he was just talking about when he was first coming up through the amateur scene, and he would just constantly visualize himself like fighting inside the octagon, right? And then now obviously he's probably been one of the most profitable MMA fighters in UFC history, right? Because he had that big fight with Floyd Money Mayweather, who I'm also a big fan of, right? And that's what you have to do, right? Maybe you're like riding in traffic one day, and it's just not going right. It's like, man, I'm gonna be late to work, this and that. But if you start using all this negativity, the next thing you know, then a 3-car pileup can be a 20-car pileup, right? Because then there could be another wreck on the other side once you break through. There's been times when it's been like that for me, and it's like, man, there's this big commotion here on the highway. I'm gonna be late for work. But then once I'm just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna worry about it. And next thing you know, it's like the highway gods have blessed me, right? And then it just opens up. Same thing with just with this. I visualized myself sometimes talking in front of people. It starts with this. Doing the things doing the social media, and then who knows, next thing maybe I'm invited to giving a speech somewhere, right? And it's because I visualize myself, and I'll have those positive self-talks when I'm by myself. Or I'll visualize myself driving that Ferrari Portofino that I keep talking about, right? So that's what you have to do. Yes, I don't have them now, but if I keep thinking positive and I keep visualizing myself doing these things, eventually, like some of these great these great people in modern times where they talked about visualization and self-talk, they've gotten to the point to where they're actually able to write these books and to get on camera and talk about these kind of things. So I'm just going to leave you with that quote of the day.